Hi everyone, it's Killshot 99 Gaming. This is Playdead Live, Crossfire, Cliffs, we got MIR, we got SLY, we got a red wedding tonight. Oh my goodness, I'm super stoked tonight. It has been, when you do these faction wars for like 3 years and you take almost a 2-week break, I have faction war withdrawal. Who else out there has faction war? It's a serious illness. It is called FWW, faction war withdrawal. And it happens, it sets in when you don't play faction wars for a certain amount of time. So tonight, and not only are we back with MIR and SLY, which is always a good time. We're back with Red Wedding, which is a great time. I made an announcement earlier. We got B-Dub playing a couple characters tonight, playing the Problem Child, making their debut. You'll find out when and where the Problem Child will be playing. I can't tell you lineups, but I can tell you that there's a debut tonight. Cool stuff. I don't know if the OG Ninja's in the house, so I'm going to wait until she's here, but I am going to give a happy birthday shout out to Mist. She might be out partying, celebrating. If she pops in, we'll do something a little special for Mist, but I do want to give her a shout out. And also, a couple other super chats. We've got Bones in the house. Bones is playing tonight. A little good luck wishes. She's like, good luck, MIR and SLY, but a little better luck to SLY. I see you. I see the foxes up there. And we got Valar. Hello, 9 in Army. Kills great mod. Shamaners, PDO players. Trivia. She added trivia players, sponsors, bundles, burn coin, kills coin. So a big shout out to, I see Trigger. Trigger's Army in the house, right? What night is tonight? Ron, don't speak up yet. You know what Ron's going to say tonight is. I see him pop in there. Hold on, Ron, not you yet. It is date night, baby. So that means we got, Ranger Chris. My man, Ranger Chris. Where you at, dog? My main homie. We got Kathy, Patty, Seth, Mike, Amon, Mike. And also, you know what? Cardinal Chad. Love me some Cardinal Chad. We will see him Wednesday night. But it was great. Cardinal is involved in trivia. He is involved in pet battles. So love me some Cardinal Chad. So appreciate you, buddy. Big part of Vox now. Love having you part of the game. So a lot of fun. Our community, really, really awesome, tight community. So I'm going to take you guys to, I don't have the count. Like, Moonshot, I would ask Moonshot the answer, but he'd do some Moonshot math. But I think the hottest team in the league right now is MIR. Now, I don't have the exact count of how many in a row they've won, but it's 4, maybe 5. MIR's on a winning streak. So take a look at the standings. But again, like I said, if it's 5, I asked Moonshot, he'd probably say it's 12. Because you guys know Moonshot math. But take a look at the standings. We got MIR all the way up to 6-3. Now, statistically, ARC still statistically ahead. They're 6-2. They have 1 less loss. But wins in a row, MIR has been on fire. They went from like last all the way up to tie for the most wins. So, take a quick look at what we got tonight. We got Red Wedding. Next week, we come back with Wednesday night, we got Red Wedding as well. We got Vox at ARC. Then next week, we got the Pick 3 revenge matches. And then the week after, oh my goodness, you know what? Craven Light. How excited are you? Where's Dow? How excited are y'all for July 24th and 26th? We've got the Massacre matches. Now, you're like, whoa, what's going on? You cannot use abilities. But here's what I'm going to allow you to do. I am going to allow the captain. The captain will get to collectively use 1 ability for their team. Can be a pet steal, can be a disarm, can be a prevention. The captain will have 1 ability at their disposal. Will they steal one of your bosses? Will they save it for a prevention? So that's what Massacre is all about. But the rest of y'all, you got nothing. Nothing. No abilities, no preventions, no intervenes. Nothing. So it is going to be a massacre. Now you're probably thinking like, well, I'll just kill a player. But that might not be the strategy. That might not be the way to go. The thing is, I don't know what the strategy is. I just want to see it. I just want to see you guys play it. Captains will get one class ability, any class ability. They can pick whichever one they want. So that's Massacre. That's coming up. And on July 31st, this was actually B-Dub's idea. So we're going to incorporate the 3 worst. But it is going to be, surprise, we're not going to tell you. So you won't know what they picked until after the match is over, and we'll unseal the envelope to let you know what was picked. So you're going to be playing thinking you're scoring, and you might not be. So that's going to be pretty cool too. So if you guys don't like it, blame Bonnie. It was her idea. All right. You guys can see the standings. You can see the type of matches we got coming up. Tell you a little bit about the schedule, okay? We got Faction Wars tonight. We got Trivia Circuit on Thursday. We got Faction Wars on Wednesday. We got a box event. Box event on Thursday night. And you know Craven's going to be sending out some spam. He loves him some box events. Friday night, you guys are going to the jungle. And a crazy, crazy twist is coming. Saturday night, you are going Swarm Raid. And it will tie into the story. So we got a crazy busy week for you guys. And I'm excited that the holidays are behind us. We don't have another major holiday until September. So you better believe you're going to get so much Play Dead Live this summer. More than ever before. All right, let me take you down to the PCP points. Got a little change in the standings here. Kel and Julia, both with 4, but Kel with the advantage because she got 250 points. We got Samurai, Moonshot, tied, Trigger, Deadly Dimes. DZ, Crimson back on top of the DZ. But they're battling tonight. Crimson and JJ. It's going to be a long battle. We got Valar up there too. Cat making some moves as well. Range Rover, we got Julia, Deadly Dimes, Moonshot, Cat, Bones and Justice in there as well. Submarine. JJ, Crimson Valar. Cannonball bonus, Justice slightly ahead of B-Dub. B-Dub's making her move. Temple, Justice, pretty big lead with Justice. All right, Turret, Animals King so far, but Samurai, not too far behind. Shaman Sheila on the board as well. See Rage In, Cardinal Chad, Busy Bee. Rover, Moon got on the list last week. Look at that ruffled feather. Yeah, got on the list. We got Jim Pope, Busy, Father Ron. Stealth Bombers, no changes. Julia, JJ, Valar, Justice, Dr. Di, Dow. Surrender, Ron, the only person forcing a surrender. Cat moved up the list last week. You got JJ, Craven, and Cat all tied with the 9 award on the Watchtowers. Crimson dominating the Straw Man still. Ocean Man with the vehicle theft. And Kel with the only shattered Dragonstone up to this point. So it is not only date night. Father Ron, what time is it, baby? Father Ron, the man who dips his french fries in gravy, says it is roll time, baby. So, let's bring the gravy. If you are Vox, if you are Arc, give me a number from 1 to 20. We're giving away a pack tonight. Special roll. Chance to score a free pack and get involved in these pack opening events. Every time we do a pack opening event, like the last 20 we've done, you guys have always told me, like, this is better than the last one. It's better than the last one. Every time we do one. More creative. And we're going to see some of those items in effect tonight. All right, here's the die roll. Number 8. Nobody with number 8. We're going to roll it again. 14. Ron's smart, though. Ron's going with that 1. I'm calling it right now. Number 1, Ron. Sorry. It's going to happen. Here it is. Nope. But Villar got it with the 20. It's always 1 or 20. It ain't always 1 or 20. But Villar, congratulations. 1s and 20s do come up a lot, though. All right. So, a lot of bundles are pre-sold. But you guys know, if I'm going to transition to that bundle screen and show you the new gear, you got to make some noise. You got to give me some 999s. Because, JJ, what are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing, JJ? Nobody wants to know you're Eli on the Phantom Cape. She is anxious. She ready, right? Not yet, not yet. We're at the we're making noise phase. This is where you make the noise, so we add more items to tonight's bundle. That's a little bit of noise. All right, take it from the top, everybody. Starting out, I'm going to double this up for you guys tonight, all right? I'm doubling up the silver. I'm going to give you 2 ASC, 2 iron, 4 Trixies, 4 Gas Blast, 10 Post-Battle Pet Revive, double Flex, double Zircon, and double of your waxes. How's that? How's that for a start after a layoff? Red, Cursed Red, Krampus, Ravage, Combat Orbs, Red Summon, Savage 6, Mag 7, Super 8, Hostile 9. I'm going to give you 5 Terror 10s because I'd love to see you guys doing damage on Friday night. So I'm going to give you 5 Terror 10s so you're not afraid to wreck shit. I need to see you guys wrecking. I don't know if I can say that on YouTube. But anyway, I need to see you guys wrecking stuff on Friday night. So 5 Terror 10s. All right. Take you over to the gold bundle. Cursed Blue, Krampus Sapphire, Secure, Heal and Seal, Astroglyph, Carve by Request, Gold Summon Scans, Max Seal Smoke, Onyx. And I'm going to give you 20 red gels. 20 red gels. Because that was by request. So I need you guys to have some firepower. Green, Energy Orb, Arrowhead, Spider Silk, Dust Smoke by request, Stellar Skins, Bolster by request, Neon Blue Gel by request, Super Thrill, and I'm going to give you, you know what? I'm going to double up those Goliaths. I'm going to give you guys 2 Goliaths, all right? 2 Goliaths in tonight's bundle. Because you guys are an awesome, awesome PvP team. Mythic Summon Skins, Colossal Skins, and brand new gear, everybody. Because the Slayer gear has rusted. Look, your gear don't last forever. Some of it will. But we're getting ready to roll out the portal, and you'll understand why we're rusting some of that gear. So if you don't want to wear the rusted gear, you got to pick up the Slayer. You got to pick up the Destroyer braces. The bracers are crazy good. Look, those stats are in half on the Slayer. So we're giving you can take a look at the stats, but we got a brand new ability for you guys. This one is going to require some teamwork. But we know the most overused cliche in the world. You know what I'm asking? Type your least favorite cliche right now. I want to know it. Mine is low-hanging fruit. I can't stand it. It annoys the hell out of me. It's used like in every corporate meeting you go into when they just, they just want to look and they say, well, we're going to have to get the low-hanging fruit. I want to say, I got some low-hanging. No, I don't want to say that. I don't want to say that. But I don't like that one. I don't like that. Craven, teamwork makes the dream work. There's no I in team. Plenty more fish in the sea. It's like, yes, there's a lot of fish in the sea. All right. So here's a list of your most common pet peeves that people don't like. So don't say them, right? Like, oh, teamwork. It takes two to tango. No, I can actually tango by myself. All right, so lockdown. There's going to be a time and a place for lockdown. I posted it early. We'll go into a little bit more detail, but it takes 5 lockdown. Now, right now, there's only lockdown 1. So you're probably like, that's a pretty expensive price to pay. And I would say, maybe it is, maybe it's not. The way lockdown would work is Craven may come out and say, Amy, Craven, Dimes, Football, and Crimson are all going to lock down. And that means those 5 people cannot use any gear abilities this game. No Ignite, no Mass Destruction, nothing. But for that 5 lockdown they paid, they can look across the field and say, JJ is not going to use her prevention tonight, nor is she going to use any class ability. That means if you've got Cape of Craven, you can change classes, but you ain't using no ability. So you can basically, or you can look over at Moon and say, Moon is not going to use his sniper ability. He ain't stealing no pets. He ain't doing tar trap. He ain't doing nothing. Now, you got to give up 5 players' abilities for the whole game. Not your class ability, your gear ability. So you still have your class abilities, but you can't use any gear abilities. All right. Now, let's do some moonshot math here. This is going to be a tough one to figure out. What if another gear piece comes out and there's another point of lockdown? How many players would it now take to get to 5 lockdown? This is going to be a tough one. No. Thank you. It would take 3. So now, 3 of your players could lock down a prevention, and you still got 2 players that can get it. See how this works? Yeah. So, if there were 2 lockdown, that means 5 of your players could give up their abilities and prevent 2 class abilities. We're capping it at 2. You can't go above 2. But I'm going to tell you, I would definitely go into a game. There would be some games I would have my team give up all of our gear abilities to take 2 preventions out of a game. All right. I'm going to leave it at that. I will let you guys do your own planning. Kel, this gear, there will be another lockdown gear piece. I'm just telling you. So this is the first one. All right, Kel, let's see who loaded up on tonight's bundles. I have a feeling By the time we get to the tournament, there will be a lockdown game. I just got a feeling somebody's going to play this at the right place, right time. It might not be the best for every game, but catching somebody off guard, it'll do it. All right, so that is tonight's Epic War Bundles. Let's find out who picked them up for strategic purposes. We got football, B-Dub, Valar, Father Ron, Dimes, Moon, Dow, Trigger, Craven Light, Flyrod, Pope, Cat Bones, Samurai, Jim, Dr. Di, Crimson, Busy, Justice, Julia, and Kel, all going to be rocking it. And it is 8:30 on the dot. So now, if you are Moon, Kel, MPC, Mere Problem Child, JJ, Crimson, Craven, Dimes, and Bones, I need you 8 to give me your pre-match buffs. You got it, JJ. Let's do it. Or like the great philosopher Tone Loke once said, let's do it. All right, I got Craven, Dimes, Moon, Kel, Crimson, Bones, JJ, MPC. All right, looks like we got all 8. Without further ado, I'm going to take you down to the SLY Crossfire Swamp, everybody. Here we go. Starting out in the bomber position and going first. Yes, that'd be the same as starting out, wouldn't it? Yeah. All right, we got Bomber Bones. Across from Bomber Bones diagonally, played by B-Dub, is MPC. MPC is going to be followed by Craven Light. Craven is sieging. He is the captain. He is a red jersey, and they do have the tank. After Craven Light, we got Kel. Kel is sieging, and they have the battleship. After Kel, we got Deadly Dimes in the rover zone. She's a red jersey tonight. After Deadly Dimes, we got Moonshot in the rover zone. He's a red jersey. Moon to be followed by Crimson in the DZ, wearing a red jersey. Crimson followed by JJ. B-Dub is also wearing a red jersey. She is the captain. She's starting out on the bench. And the challengers tonight are Deadly Dimes. And I think Kel, if I am correct. Kel is challenging. So Dimes and Kel are your 2 challengers. All right, remember, timers are not disputable. If you got lag, I'm going to tell you what they say in the South. Bless your heart. Because nothing I can do to know if you got lag or you don't. So you got 20 seconds to get your move in. I suggest being prepared. Refresh often. And captains, do me a favor. If you can, these captains are usually pretty spot on. So if you can, let me know after you read the move and not always wait for me to ask if it hits or wait. All right. Good luck. I think we have a fast, fun game. We are back, everybody. Bones, why don't you start us out with the first move of the night? You got 20 seconds. Easily beats the timer. Very nicely done. She's going to go boss in Main Street. Playing it in 1. We'll cap in 3 if it's not destroyed. Going to go to Fantasy Island. And she's going to use the Cipher. So, the Cipher is going to let them know what the mission is. And whether they want to take it or leave it. Here we go. All right. No smoking in round 2. That means in round 2, smokes cannot be played by one of the two teams. End a round on a blue block. That means sometime between round 1 and round 5, you'd have to finish the round with a blue block showing. And then the other one is be the first to 4 straw men. Craven liked. Do you want to accept it, or do you want to pass that to MIR? All right, MIR. You don't have to go for it. It's up to you. You can play your strategy into it. But if you are going to go for the mission reward, I mean, it's a difficult position to be in, going after these missions. All right. Dimes is going to play the purple cipher. So Dimes, which they're passing to MIR, but which one of these would you like to change? All right, Samir, your mission just changed. All right, let's see what your new mission is going to be. Calls an avalanche. All right. So again, you may or may not. The cipher does count as a legendary. The purple cipher is free. So Bones, yes. Dimes, no. All right. So again, MIR, if you choose to go after the mission, you can't play a smoke in 2. You have to end one of your rounds on a blue block, and you have to cause an avalanche. Missing on any of those will abort the mission and will award the victory to SLY. All right, let's go over to B-Dub. 20-second timer for the problem child. Beats the timer. All right, he's going to play Stone Scepter on Dimes. Dimes, it deals 30. Craven says it hits. All right, so let's start with that. B-Dub over in their rover zone, or problem child over in their rover zone. Dimes in the bomber zone. Boss to the side chest. All right. Boss in 1 with cap in 3. Cadet to the temple. Mass destruction. And no gear absorption, but a regular absorption. And Cadet put out the temple flame. Scepter's good, Boss is good, Absorption, Cadet, and Mass Destruction. All within the timer. All right, Fantasy Island bogged us down just a little bit, so I'm going to speed us up. Craven, 20-second timer. Timer's up. Barely beat the timer. Going to go Boss to their chest and a seal. Boss in 1, Cap in 3. Let's put a seal on him. Max Spark, Problem Child. Slow him down. Cadet to Temple Flame and Mass Destruction. It hits. Let's put out that one as well. All right, beats the timer. Let's go over to Kel. Kel, 20 seconds for you. Kel beats the timer. She's going to jump into Battleship. All right, let's give Kel a cannonball. First points of the game. Going to go to their bomber zone. Going to play Woodrow. Woodrow is going to build a bomb shelter. All right, that is your bomb shelter. Going to play Mass Destruction. Drop a seal. Elmo to the Watchtower. So you're a 10-point Elmo. Cannonball. All right. Battleship's good. Goes to their bomber zone. Plays Woodrow. Puts up a bomb shelter. They cannot occupy that area as long as the bomb shelter's up. Seal and an E1 Elmo to the Watchtower. All good. Let's kick it over to Deadly Dimes from their bomber zone. 20 seconds. All right. Beats the timer. All right, Speed Potion to the Rover zone. She gets there, no penalty. Going to Law Stream their wall. Could be worth 75 or more, depending on orbitals, etc. Going to go Slater to their Watchtower. Let's seal that Watchtower. Love to see Slater and Woodrow in action. Going to play the Furnace Wand. Furnace Wand is going to prevent Combined Rage from going over 6 this round. Going to drop a seal for herself. Going to Max Spark Problem Child. Problem Child cannot move. Double Max Sparked. Snowstorm loaded to the wall. And cannot reach the wall, unfortunately, because you're in the rover zone. And Mind Flay Moon's Mass Destruction. All right, so Dimes, you have chosen Snowstorm. You don't have range, so you do have to use a Snowstorm, and you got to give me a different target. Dimes, where do you want the Snowstorm to go? To Moonshot. All right. Rover to rover is good. B-Dub doesn't hit. Moon, your gear absorption is gone. All right, let's go over to Moon. Moon, 20-second timer for you. All right, beats the timer. Going to go Cryo Ring to Craven Light. Craven Light, you can't light anything or use any lighting up pets. Moon's also going to jump into Rover. Craven, I'll give you this just as a reminder. Moon grabbing the tire. Now have a tire and a cannonball. It means the Sentry will be unlocked for Team MIR. Going to move over to the Temple Stairs. Going to play a Heal and Seal. Fury 4. Double whammo to Amy's Boss. And Mind Flay Crimson's Mass Destruction. So no Mass Destruction for her. Craven Light says wait. Mythic Dark Psycho from Dimes. All right, so playing the Mythic Dark Psycho. So Moon, you cannot play a Legacy in your next round. So no D9 in round number 2 if you choose to use it, or any other Legacy. Moonshot is going to take, because he doesn't have gear absorption, so that Mythic, remember Mythic's now hit for 20. Moon does the 20 from the Mythic Dark Psycho hit. I'm sorry, 30. 30. He's going to use absorption, so 20 gets absorbed, 10 does hit. Moonshot at 90%. 30 absorbs 20, hit him for 10, and after the Heal and Seal resolves, it'll take him back to 100. Cryo Ring is good, Rover's good, Movement's good, Heal and Seal will resolve. F4 double whammo stopped by probably the perfect pet in that situation. All right, let's go over to Crimson Tide. Crimson, 20-second timer. Beats the timer. It's going to go Red Paul to Moon. Drop a Seal and Inferno to the Straw Man. All right, Red Paul is going to break Moon's Seal. That's going to hit him for 2%, take him down to 98. Crimson is going to light the Straw Man. Straw Man number 1, and it's going to break her gear absorption. And she gets a seal of her own. All right, let's finish off round number 1 with JJ. 20 seconds, JJ. Timer is up. Beats the timer. Going to go Red Benny to Main Street Boss. Drop a seal. S8 Neon Arrow Red Gel. Main Street Boss from the Dark Widow. Amy with a lot of health. Red Benny, deal a little bit. It is a Red Benny. But like I said, Amy, a lot of health there. Red Benny's going to hit. It's going to take her boss down to 95. S8 Neon Arrow Red Gel. Good juice on it. Weapon strength is a factor. We'll go from 95 down to 86%. 86%. All right, that is the end of round number 1. At the end of round number 1, Moonshot rotates into the temple. Gets a blessing. Kel is going to dim the Bomber Dragonstone. Strawman. We got Sly with 5. MIR with 0. DZ, 25-25. Got a halo for JJ. And we got a halo for Crimson. All right, let's go to round number 2. Bomber Bones, 20 seconds. Beats the timer pretty easily. Gonna play Mythic Kang to her boss. Up to the other boss, sorry. If it caps, it's on the side chest. Gonna put some MIR smoke on Moonshot. S8 Gamma Glob with Mass Destruction. Going to full heal it. Bones' boss back up to 100%. We got MD4. Mythic Kang is good. Mirror Smoke is good. S8 Gamma Glob from the Minister and Mass Destruction, all good. All right, B-Dub, Problem Child can't move. You got 20 seconds. Timer's up. Gonna go Mythic Kang to her boss. Mythic Kang could be worth 63. F5 St. Elmo to the Watchtower. And Watchtower is sealed. The Elmo does not hit, nor does it light the Watchtower. No points. Only breaks to seal. All right, let's go over to Craven Light. Craven, 20-second timer for you. Timer's up. Beats the timer. He's going to jump in the tank. Going to Jets Prison Moonshot. Would lift him high above out of range. And all Moonshot would be able to do is play Pets, Sparks. Red Kang to his boss. Red Kang could be worth 50. Now, the reason they put the Mirror Smoke there is because Jets Prison does D100. So there's no way to prevent it with the Mirror Smoke there, if you guys are wondering. Otherwise, if there was no Mirror Smoke, they could prevent it and then it wouldn't happen. So I'll get to that resolution in a second. He's also going to play Pet Repel. He does get the Cannonball. E3 Gen to the Watchtower. So we're going to light the first Watchtower. And Craven, where do you want to direct the damage from the Gen? All right, Problem Child's boss. All right, so Moon is way up here. Mirror Smoke's not there any longer, neither is his Rover. So he's high above the clouds. Can't move his next turn. All right. Going to redirect 10% to Problem Child's Boss. Takes it down to 90. And Misery 2 Kel going to lower her pet 2 grades if she plays a pet. All right, a lot of action there, a lot of new stuff. Kel, you're up. You got 20 seconds. A lot of fun new stuff. All right, timer. She beats it easily. Kel's going to move over to their Ozone. Mythic Torrent Strawman. So it can't be detected, so Mythic Torrent basically going to douse that first Strawman. Actually can be detected, sorry. It's not the Lantern. But it is going to douse it. Going to Mind Flay Craven, so he can't use a Hinder. And an E3 Elmo to the Watchtower. All right, so we're going to light up Watchtower number 2. And another Elmo. Movement to the Ozone. Torrent to put out the Strawman. E3 Elmo, light a Watchtower, Mind Flay Craven. And the Mythic Torrent would basically become a red Torrent, but it doesn't matter. It still does what it does. All right, let's go from Kel over to Deadly Dimes, 20 seconds Dimes. All right, Dimes beats the timer. She's going to jump into Range Rover. Dimes getting a tire. So both teams now have guaranteed they will have the Sentry. She's going to drive that Range Rover over to the Temple. Mythic Kang to the side boss. Dimes got a Mythic Kang for 63 if it caps. Pet Repel. Throwing that Snowstorm loaded to the wall. Adding some more mass destruction. And Problem Child going to prevent it. So no Snowstorm. Dimes using 2 Snowstorms and getting no luck. All right, Range Rover, Temple, Mythic Kang, Pet Repel. Snowstorm loaded, B-Dub shuts it down. And mass destruction. All right, Moon, high above the clouds. 20-second timer. He cannot attack, but he can play. Pets, Sparks. Timer's up. Does not beat the tie. Oh, he got it. He got it. I was halfway through it. All right, Mythic Kang. To their boss. Could be worth 63. Max Spark to dimes to slow her down. And a shatter. All right, shatter ability. It's going to 25% of that top black block. So MIR with 75 black remaining. Kang's good, Spark is good, Shatter is good. All right, let's go over to Crimson. 20-second timer. Timer's up. She beat the timer. Mythic Kang to Main Street. Be worth 63. Inferno to Strawman and a Pet Repel. It hits. We're going to light Strawman number 1. And it is going to break her seal. All right, let's go ahead and finish out. Round number 1, JJ. Weber's going to steal that black block that Moon already shattered. Benny's going to hit Bones' boss. Timer's up. Going to splash dimes. All right, so let's get rid of this black block for MIR. And let's splash dimes. Out of her rover. And let's send her over to the no zone. All right, we got a wave for JJ. And the temple is empty. So no blessings. Kel has dimmed the ozone. I took the wrong block. There we go. MIR did not use any smokes in round 2. All right. Bone's going to use the elevation wand. Crimson will keep her pet repel. All right, captains, do me a favor. Give me your round 3 subs. JJ gets a halo. Crimson gets a halo. Nobody occupies the temple. DZ, 25-25. Bones heading out. Ocean Man coming in. Bomber zone. Moon, at the start of your turn, you will land in the temple. So at the start of your turn, you'll basically be able to move from the temple or whatever. All right. Problem child heading out. B-Dub coming into the bomber zone. All right, so the new order is Ocean Man, B-Dub, Craven, Kel, Dimes, Moon, Crimson, and JJ. All right, so let's get pre-match buffs. We got B-Dub, we got Ocean Man, good. So, Ray, before we get to your turn, I'm going to cap a Kang. I'm going to cap the boss. Benny goes away. JJ, you're going to lose that seal for elevation. Crimson kept hers because the elevation wand. Kel is not in the O zone. She's under the O zone. So she does keep her seal. Ocean Man will start at 90%. B-Dub will start at 90%. And we've got 1 boss to 0. All right. Let's start round 3. Ocean Man. 20-second timer. Timer's up. Beats the timer. He's going to go to the temple. Play a boss on Main Street. Playing boss in 3. Cap in 5. Dragon Smoke. Witch location. And Inferno to Strawman with mass destruction. All right. So Bomber Zone. It's now been relit. And it does hit. So Inferno is going to be Strawman number 2. We're going to take Ray down to 80% for the smoke inhalation. Temple's good. Boss is good. Dragon Smoke, Inferno, and Mass Destruction. All good, all within the timer. Let's go over to B-Dub. B-Dub, before your turn, I'm going to give you 126 points in Kangs. And we're going to give you a flag cap, so flags are now 1-to-1. All right, we'll start the timer. She's got 20 seconds. Timer's up. Did not beat the timer. All right, no need for a nerf timer. She got in, so she's going to Sleet Wand. Sleet Wand is going to freeze that top block over for Team SLY. We'll take the Ice Wands off the board. She's going to move over to the Temple Stairs. Dark Boss to the side chest. Playing Dark Boss in 3 with cap in 5. Could be worth an extra 25. Pet Repel. S5 Wedding Crasher to the wall. And adding 2 more Mass Destruction for 5. Craven, Wedding Crasher, F5. Frantic 5. Do we have Craven Light? You guys hear me okay? Ocean Man's going to prevent the grenade. Okay. All right. No grenade for you, B-Dub. Wedding Crasher stopped. All right. Craven, I hope you're not lagging because that took a while to get that in. Because I have to start your timer. You got 20 seconds starting right now. Timer's up. Beats the timer. Going to Scourge to Bonnie's Boss. Max Sealed Ocean Man. F4 Rapture to the wall. And that's a regular Scourge, right? All right. So, Bonnie, that is going to do D5 to your pet. And it's also going to take the cap value of your pet down 5 points. So the pet is 95%. And it is now worth 5 points less if it caps. F4 Rapture loaded to the wall. B-Dub says wait. All right. B-Dub playing Mythic Sonar. I'm confused by this. All right. B-Dub burns a Mythic Sonar, but Craven is throwing at a wall that has a seal. So Sonar is used, but doesn't matter because it's going to break the block either way. It's a frozen block. All right, let's go to Kel. 20-second timer, Kel. Craven, that attack was the equivalent of a belly bite in pet paddles. Sometimes it works. All right, Kel going to move to their DZ. Splash the Strawman. Put out Strawman number 2. Pet Repel and Absorption. And a Spruce. Put out the other one. Kel going double Strawman. Extinguish. DZ's good. Splash is good. Pet Repel's good. Absorption and Spruce, all good. All right, let's go over to Deadly Dimes from the No Zone. 20 seconds, Dimes. Beats the timer. Dime's going to run over to the other temple chamber. Going to play boss because Craven's boss capped. So, Kangs, we got 176 points in Kangs. 50 and 263s. SLY getting their second flag. Dimes capitalizing, playing in 3, would cap in 5. 2 flags to 1. Dragon Smoke. The only place they can Dragon Smoke is the O-Zone. F5 Goliath loaded to the wall with barrage hits. All right, barrage increasing personal damage, and I've got 8 charges of mass destruction. F5 starting with a fresh wall. Like, forget the Raptures and Snowstorms, MIR stopping them. But B-Dub's going to let this one fly. Black block. Green block. 2 blocks, a little stronger. All right. Now, because Moon has no landing spot, He can't land in the temple. If dimes would not have occupied, he would have went straight down in the temple. So he therefore goes into the no zone, right beside the temple. All right, Moon, you're back on the ground, and you got 20 seconds. All right, he's going to move to their DZ. Beats the timer. I'm thinking Anthrax is fire, Moon. It is. So you cannot play the fire wand. Fire's already out of play. All right. So it's back Moon up to the no zone. Craven playing Dolly. So Moon, you get to play a pet instead. You do have the opportunity to switch the pet if you want. But I do need a pet of some sort. Same pet. All right, going to play Grizz to Crimson. Basically going to burn her pet repel. All right. Grizz gets diverted. All right, let's go from Moonshot over to Crimson. 20-second timer, Crimson. All right, she's going to release the sub. So no wave award with the sub. Now, with the pre-sub, let me get the order right. Is it steal and heal or heal and steal? You guys have that handy? One is it's rebuild and destroy, or is it destroy and rebuild? Just to keep from looking it up. You guys going to make me look it up? Steal and then heal. Okay. Take a block and then rebuild a block. Does that sound right? All right, B-Dub. Does the sub hit? All right, does hit. So let's take that green block out of play. And next round, it'll rebuild that black block. A lot of stuff going on over there. All right, JJ. No subs left. 20 seconds, though. All right, beats the timer. She's going to DZ portal. Vines, Petro, Gas Blast, all to Crimson. I sense a catchphrase coming here soon. Craven, does it hit? He says, wait. Bye, Felicia. All right, Crimson disappearing. She is invisible. No, it doesn't hit. All right. That is the end of round number 3. At the end of round number 3, DZ is 0-0. Crimson is still invisible. She does get a halo. Kel gets a halo. And that Dragonstone is dimmed. Temple. Ocean Man and Dimes. So we get a blessing. We got 1 blessing to 1 now. Moon in the no zone. Craven still chilling. Strawman 0-0. All right. Low scoring so far. Defensive battle. All right, we're going to go to round number 4, final round of the first half. We're going to start out with Ocean Man. 20 seconds to go, Ray, from the temple. Beats the timer. Axis to moon. All right, Red Kang to his own boss. Ray playing Red Kang could be worth 50. Pet Repel. Inferno to, what's target of the Inferno, Ray? Strawman, and it does hit. All right, so the damage is D20 to Ocean Man and moves him 15 yards and binds him. All right, so we're going to light Strawman. Strawman's going to break his seal. He's also going to shatter. So that blue block down there is 75% blue now. $15 yards. We just move him further into the no zone over here by the bridge. He is stuck in place. And I do have him down to 95%. Axis is good. Red Kang is good. Pet Repel's good. Inferno's good. And Shatter. All good. All right, let's go over to B-Dub from the Temple Stairs. 20 seconds. Timer's up. Beats the timer. I'm going to scold Craven. F4 St. Elmo to the Watchtower. It hits. All right. First scold is going to hit Craven. It is going to not going to hit Craven because he has Pet Repel. So B-Dub does get the absorption, but Craven's Pet Repel keeps Scold from hitting, doesn't like the Watchtower. The Elmo does hit. Lights Watchtower number 3, and a bonus 10 points for the F4. And we'll reset it to the second row of Watchtowers. All right, let's go over to Craven. Craven, you got 20 seconds. Get your move in. Timer's up. Beats the timer. Going to go Scold to Moon with Dragon Smoke. SLY Spark to Kel. S6 Goliath to the wall. Scold will give Craven an absorption. It hits. All right. Moon can move now. He is damaged, so that does break the effect of Axis. It also lights a watchtower. Moon takes a little bit of damage from Scold, taking him from 95 down to 85. S6 Goliath, 75% of a blue block, 8 charges of mass destruction. Beef up the Goliath a little bit. $75 blue. Blue. $40 blue. You got 60% blue remaining. So you got 4 red and 60% of a blue. You know what? You didn't get the enrage from the tank. And that is a E10. I didn't announce it, so I'm going to give B-Dub a chance to respond to it. It may hit anyway, but I'm going to go back. B-Dub, I announced it as a S6 Goliath. It would be an S10 Goliath. Still hits. All right. So it's going to be an S10 with the extra rage. $75 blue. Blue block. Full blue block. 20% of a red block. 80 red remaining. It's a nice hit, Craven. Sneaky good hit. Good challenge. All right, let's go from Craven over to Kel in the opposing DZ. Kel, you got 20 seconds. Timer's up. Beats the timer. She's going to move to the rover zone. Battleship is out of play. Mythic Kang to be Dub's boss. Possible 63. Max Seal going over to JJ. F4 Elmo to the watchtower. We're going to hinder Dimes, give Dimes a -2. And we'll light watchtower number 4. And an Elmo. Yep, and the Dragon Stone was relit. All Dragon Stones are effective. We will have Dragon Storm. Rover Zone, Kang, Max Seal, F4 Elmo, and Hinder. All right, let's go over to Deadly Dimes, 20 seconds Dimes. We have Dimes, Moon, Crimson, and JJ. Beats the timer. Sender for points. Chill and Thrill. S6 Goliath loaded. And going to pet score 4 to make that sender worth 24. S6 after the Thrill, make it an S7. With Mass Destruction, let's take down 80% of a red block, and 75% of a red. You got 1 1/4 red remaining. All right, go from Dimes over to Moonshot, who can now finally move again. 20 seconds, Moon. He has been jet prisoned. He has been dollied. He has been axised. What will happen next? Sounds like a country and western song. Timer's up, Moon. Moves into range. F5 Wedding Crasher to the wall with Ignite. He is in range. F5 Wedding Crasher. Double green for Moonshot. They're down onto the blue. All right, the start of Crimson's turn. Sub is going to rebuild a block. It is going to rebuild a green block. And Crimson has 20-second timer. Crimson, you're up. Timer's up. All right. I'm assuming that means pass. All right, we go over to JJ. She's staying invisible. JJ, 20-second timer, final move of the first half. She went John Cena on y'all. Staying invisible. Can't be targeted. Not the worst move I've seen. Beats the timer. All right, going to play Cyrus. Cyrus going to take 3 blocks off the board. Mythic Kang and then an Elmo to the Watchtower. Green block, blue block, blue block. Mythic Kang. Could be worth 63. And E1 Elmo to the Watchtower. Gonna like Watchtower number 6. Sorry. 5. Watchtower number 5. And an Elmo. All right, we're at halftime. MIR finishes the round on a blue block. Mission has to be completed by the end of round 5. One more round. All right, captains, give me your subs. While you do that, I'm going to tell you what the score is, or what scored that round. So DZ was 0-0. Strawman, 5 points for SLY, 0 for MIR. Temple, Ocean Man, and Dimes. And Halo, we got 4-4. All right, JJ losing her seal for elevation. Grimson's no longer invisible. Got football for Ocean Man, animal in the ozone. Let's get those sentries. Couple of sentry guns. Ocean Man, good play tonight. Like the Axis play. Football coming into the bomber zone. Craven losing his tank. Samurai coming in. It's like MIR's keeping the same lineup as the last 2 rounds, but bringing Samurai into the ozone. All right, so the order is going to be football, B-Dub, Craven, Kel, Dimes, Moon, Crimson, JJ, Animal, and Samurai. All right, so football will start out 90%. B-dub will start out 90%. Before footballs move, we will cap a 50-point Kang for Motion Man. And a third boss. Three flags to one. And we're going to kick off round number 5, everybody, with Football Master, football. You got 20 seconds to get it going. She shouldn't be. Yeah, Halos are 4-4. Beats the timer. Oh, no. No, he didn't. Did he put the Cosmic Heart on Kel's Lantern? Ouch. That's brutal. You are not getting a PDL pack this Christmas, I bet. Crimson, that seems out of character for you to say that. All right. Temple, Boston Main Street. Hey, you know what? It's even. All right, Boston Main Street playing in 5 with cap in 7. Seal, S8 Goliath to the wall with mass destruction. Cosmic Heart is good. Temple is good. Boston Main Street. Dropping a seal. And the S8 Goliath is shut down by B-dub using a gold blue. We finally got some blue action here. All right, and that's going to break his absorption. All right, let's go from football over to B-dub, 20 seconds. He's going to use absorption ability so he keeps his gear absorption. Done. So MIR, football still has his gear ability. I'm sorry, his gear absorption, not his ability. Timer's up. B-dub turning into a priestess. Welcome to the club. Going to go to the temple before it gets occupied by somebody else. Smart move. Heal and seal. And E3 Elmo is going to light number 6. Six to 2 on the watchtowers. Priestess is good. Temple's good. Heal and seal. And another Elmo. All within the timer. All right, let's go over to Craven Light. Craven, you got 20 seconds. If you're just tuning in, this is Red Wedding, where captains with red jerseys can use 2 legends. Every other player gets their standard 1 legend. Timer's up. Craven did not beat the timer. With Steel Moon's boss. Activate guard. Going to put red stasis on Kel. Yeah, that's a pretty brutal move right there. Ward to Joe. Stole a pet. Played a ward. Played a stasis. That's signature Craven light there. Going to put some dust on Samurai. And M7 Vlad's loaded to the wall. Craven pretty deadly with those 2 legendaries for sure. We'll see if it hits B-Dub. M7 Vlad's. MIR says, wait, they got something for it. Samurai going to Judas it back. Craven light. Does the Judas hit? Craven says, wait. Red blue from Craven. All right, first blue of the game for Team SLY. And the red is going to hit Riley, and it's going to break her gear absorption. All right, let's go over to Kel. Kel, you got 20 seconds and no lantern. And B-Dub did cap. I'll get to that in 1 second. At the end of Kel's turn. That chest is vacant. Timer's up. All right, she beats the timer. All right, before I get to Kel's move, I'm going to cap B-Dub's boss. That is flag number 2. And I got a couple more Mythic Kangs, so another 126. 3 flags to 2. Going to move to their tank zone. Charging you, Craven. Look at that. Coming at you. Send her for points. Give her 20. Going to put dust on Animal. F5 glitch to the Watchtower. Craven says wait. All right. Animal playing the prevention. Stopping that glitch grenade. Movement's good. Sender's good. Dust is good. Glitch grenade is not. All right, so before Dimes' turn, we are going to cap her boss. It is 4 flags to 2. Dimes, you got 20 seconds. Get your move in. Dimes Moon, Crimson JJ, Animal, and Samurai. Timer's up. Dimes did not beat the timer. Going to turn it to a tank. Going to put Ward on Crimson. Going to put a max seal on Crimson. H7 Goliath to the wall with Ignite, which means she is going to have to move into range. Tank, Ward, Seal, H7 Goliath to the wall with Ignite. B-Dub doesn't hit. Hits the inevitable. And you know what? B-Dub was just shutting you down, Craven, so Dimes could get the gold bar. Deadly Dimes. Grabbing a gold bar for Team SLY. 50-point shot. Let's reset it. That's called griefing, Craven. Is when you intentionally shut down a player. All right, let's go from Dimes got the gold bar. Let's go from Dimes over to the Marshall. Moonshot, 20 seconds. Timer's up. Moon beat the timer. Moon's going to speed potion over there where Crimson's at. Steal Animal's boss. No boss for Animal. Moon's like, you can have that ward. I'm just taking it from you. Vines to Crimson. Grizz to Crimson. Gas Blast. to Crimson. If the one doesn't get you, the other two will. We got Moon, Crimson, JJ, Animal, and Samurai. Craven Light says wait. All right, Intervene Divines. And Mythic Dark Blue. All right. So the Grizz hits the seal, correct? All right. So Football Master is going to intervene. This was a smart move by Moon. I'll explain later. The Grizz breaks the seal. And the Gas Blast is stopped by the Mythic Dark Blue. Second blue of the game. And that means that MIR's next grenade is going to be nerfed. All right, we go from Moonshot over to Crimson. 20-second timer. Timer's up. Did not beat. Oh, she did. Barely. As I was saying it. All right, playing the false idol. All right, 1 second. All right. Because this has not been used, I'm going to explain it. Okay. Because it's pretty complicated. Crimson, this item immediately turns you into a blue. So if you use this item, that's what you become. You cannot play a pet. You cannot play a smoke. You cannot attack. You stay in blue form, which you can do, until a grenade is tossed, and then you leave that form to stop it, and it does not count against your blue total. So I'm going to give you the option of using the legendary and becoming a false idol, or not using the legendary and then continue with the rest of your moves. So I think it's fair that I explain it so everybody kind of understands how it is played. When you become a pet, that's the state that you have to stay in. But you are a blue and you're free, and once you use it, you go back to your normal form. So you can play the legendary or play the other slate of items. It's up to you. All right. So no false idol. Fair enough. So I want everybody to understand how it's played going forward. You guys know. So Quake, Dark Blue to their chest, Seal and Thrill, and Inferno to Strawman. It's the first time we've seen the false idol. All right, so Quake is going to move B-Dub out of the temple. Going to close down that temple chamber. Dark Balls to their chest. Playing Dark Boss in 5 with Cap in 7. Seal and Thrill. And Inferno is going to light Strawman number 2. And her seal is not resolved yet, so she's taking 10% damage from the Strawman. All right. Quake for the temple. Dark Boss to their chest. If it caps, it'll be worth an extra 25. Seal and Thrill and Inferno. And B-Dub says it all hits. All right, let's go over to JJ. JJ, 20-second timer for you. Timer's up. Beats the timer easily. She is going to DZ Portal. Over there with Moon. Talon Moon over to the other DZ. Little switcheroo action going there. Going to fear Crimson and Gas Blast. Crimson. All right, because she is fearing Crimson, she'll not be in range of the gas blast. All right, so we'll move Crimson out of the DZ. And gas blast does not hit. DZ Portal, Talon Moon, Fear. And that's it. All right, we got Animal and we got Samurai. 20-second timer for the Animal. Timer's up. Gonna get into turret. Gonna play Mythic Nolan. So Animal getting into turret. He gets the Ace Award. Congratulations, Joe. Seal and Thrill, S8 Goliath loaded to the wall with Mass Destruction. Samurai's going to intervene. Joe throwing a big grenade, but it's not going to get through. It is intervened. All right, and let's go over to Samurai. Samurai, 20-second timer. Timer's up. Beat the timer. Samurai is going to get into the turret. Balls to their chest. Samurai playing Boss in 5 with Cap in 7. Going to put Torment on Craven. Elmo to the Watchtower. Going to light Watchtower number 7. Another Elmo. And Mass Destruction. All right, and that is the final round, and that is significant. Because on that move, That was a 125-point sneaky maneuver by Team MIR. They caused an avalanche and also got the mission on that move. They used no smokes in round 2. They finished a round on a blue block, and they just got a 75-point avalanche. Which means they will unlock. Oh, there was a lot you could do. I'll tell you after the game what you could have done. All right, so before we go to round 6, Strawman, 10 points. Football Master, in the temple. Blessing. We're going to unlock Dragonstorm in 1 second. The Avalanche is going to break Dimes' Seal, Crimson Seal, Craven Seal, Football Seal, JJ getting a halo, All right, let's get down to some Dragonstorm. And Kel, I think you got the siege bonus with that as well. Bomber, Ozone, Defender, Rover, and Tank Zone. So Stealth will be unlocked in round 7. We got Dragonstorm coming up. So we have got Enrage 4 coming up. We got a big round coming up for y'all. I can see you, Craven. Hello. I see you loud and clear. All right, we got E4 Enrage coming up for this round. Smoke them if you got them. Round 6. Let's start out from the temple with Football Master. Football, 20-second timer. Timer's up. Football, Mythic Kang to his boss. Torment to Samurai. Oh, look at that. H9 Monster with a loom. Yeah, that was a 13 football. Kel playing gold blue. Gold from gold blue, going to take football down to 70% health. All right, B-Dub, 20 seconds for you. Timer's up. Beat the timer. Do you know how long, B-Dub, I've been wondering if you're ever going to use that item? I don't think you've ever used it. Oh, it's not new. That thing's over 2 years old. I don't think she's used it one time. Emerald Sphere makes her pet attack undetectable. Exactly. It is it's basically a lantern that works for pets. So Mythic Kane hits. Going to put Torment on dimes. Watchtower. I'm going to light up Watchtower number 8. All right, and Mythic Kane. Football is good health. But it does spread a flame, so it does not douse a flame. So she doesn't get the benefit from the cane because SLY controls the strawman. But it is going to hit, and it can't be prevented. But as I said, football with good health. It is a mythic. Going to take football's boss from 100% down to 85%. But yeah, Scold would have been nice there too. Craven, you are tormented, and back to you. 20-second timer. We have Craven, Kel, Dimes, and Moonshot. B-Dub, you know Craven's mind is blown right now. He's like, why did I not know about that item? And why didn't she trade it to me? All right, Red Regis. With men, Torment Moon. Snowstorm loaded to the wall. Red Regis is going to give, with men, is going to give Football the heel back. His boss back to 100%. And Snowstorm loaded. Of course, the Dragon Storm bonus is 4. Mythic Sonar from B-Dub. So B-Dub, I did not announce, but there is an E4 on it. So are you going to go with the Mythic Sonar? And again, all attacks this round, I'm just warning everybody again, do have a Rage 4. All right, so it is going to nerf that 20%. Still gets the effect of the Snowstorm, but 20% less. All right, so what we're looking at with Craven's attack is instead of the E4 bonus, he's getting a little bit more than an E3 bonus. "12 charges of mass destruction. Snowstorm, a higher grade, so this is going to be the equivalent of around an E3 Rapture after the Mythic Sonar. Mythic Sonar's taking it down 20%, but their mass destruction's boosting it 12. So, with that math being done, the Snowstorm does take down the black block. And a little bit extra. Black block, 20% of a green block. 80% green remaining. And we have 5 blocks remaining for Team MIR. So we are going to Snowstorm it. It is a fresh wall. Craven calculating that he would get the Dragon Storm bonus. Let's do the die roll and see which block is frozen. A 5 or a 6 will freeze the final block. It is a 1. Not the worst thing that could happen for MIR. All right, so it's going to freeze the first block, which is the blue block. All right, let's go over to Kel from the Bomber Zone. 20-second timer, Kel. All right, beats the timer. All right. S6 Trixie to Animals Nolan and her stasis. Torment to Crimson. Mask of the Prophet is used. And if the stasis dies, obviously she can play Mythic Cane. Instead of Dragonstorm, we should call this Torment round. Y'all got smart to Dragonstorm for sure. And of course, Mask of the Prophet will double pet damage. Craven says wait, so he's got an action plan. After Kel, we'll have Dimes, Moon, Crimson, JJ, Animal, and Samurai. All right, Craven, what are we going to do? Got to get a move in. All right. S6 Trixie, looking like an S10. That is going to kill Animals Nolan. Gold blue from Dimes. Final blue is going to stop the stasis from dying. She does play the legendary. Does not get the Mythic Cane. Does get the Torment. All right, let's go over to, and the gold blue does take Kel's Absorption. Absorption's out of play. All right, Dimes, 20-second timer to you. And Dimes, you are tormented as well. Of course you are. All right, 20-second timer's up. She does beat the timer. Arc Spark, Gold Rage, Torment to Kel. Goliath loaded to the wall with Ignite, doubling it up. All right, so we've got 4, 5, 6, 7. With double Ignite, equivalent to almost an Enrage 8 with 12 Mass Destruction and the Goliath. %, green is gone. Green block is gone and blue block is gone. 2.8 off the board. All right, let's go from Dimes over to Moonshot. 20 seconds, Moon. Game plans got obliterated tonight. I mean, everybody, so much improvising going on right now. Good gameplay. Timer's up for Moon. Beats the timer. All right, going to torment animal. Going to activate wrath, triple shot. Mythic Benny to Main Street Boss. Boss. Kang. And the block. That's a hell of a move there. That is a the only thing is it's the wrath. It's not the D9. All right, and it hits. All right, so first thing, we'll break the block. Shot on Main Street Boss and Benny. And Kang. I guess I could say it now. that there's no more out there. Why didn't you use a damn Tanner? Moonshot obliterates Kang for free. Poor Tanner. Just watching. Main Street Boss also taking damage. All right, put that Benny there. And the triple shot is split. Not a ton of damage to the boss itself because that relies on the health. The Kang does not. Mythic Benny hits, the shot hits. Taking football with no additional juice on it. 80% Moon, not a bad double attack with the pet and the shot, seeing that you could not enrage. All right, let's go from Moon over to Crimson, 20 seconds. Crimson's going to move back to the DZ. All right, I'll get rid of her Torment since she's using a non-enraged attack. That way I don't have to drag it up there. All right, back to the DZ. Beats the timer. Max Seal and Inferno to Strawman. Does the Inferno hit? It does hit. All right, a little bit of kickback, taking Crimson down to 80. Lighting up Strawman number 3. All right, we go from Crimson over to JJ. Timer's up. Beat the timer. She's going to play Rod, E3 St. Elmo to the Watchtower. It hits, and JJ with the 9 award. Congratulations, JJ, and another Elmo. And a 100-point Watchtower bonus. Julia, I don't know if I announced it earlier, but Riley got the Ace Award too. All right, we got 2 more attacks, and then we got the final 4 round. We're almost through Dragonstorm. Animal, 20-second timer. You are tormented and you are dusted. Oh, look at that. Animal beat the timer easily. All right, Animal going Gideon. Going to give MIR minus 20. All right, he has. I know you don't play. 6 for Dragonstorm. 2 for the turret. Super Thrill. I'm sorry, 4 Dragonstorm, 2 turrets, so 6 total. 4 and 2. Super Thrill makes it a 9. Rocket Launcher a 10. Blue Spark 11. B-Dub. We got an E11, but he is dusted. It hits. All right, good attack, Joe, but the dust and the torment back to back could take you from an E11 down to a E8, and is going to nerf that monster. Down to a lithium level. E8 lithium with mass destruction. I still don't think you're going to hate it, Joe. Blue block. Blue block. 50% of a red block. SLY with 3.5 red remaining. Still a good attack. All right, final move in this round. Riley, you are tormented and you're dusted just like the animal, and you got 20 seconds. Timer's up. Beats the timer. She's going to go Mythic Kang to her boss. As she should. Could be worth 63. Going to go Seal and Thrill. All right, Shatter is going to take that blue block down to 75 blue. Craven says, wait. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right, we got an S8, 25%. It's going to make it an S6 lithium. A little less than Joe's. Going to evoke it once to start out. S3. Navy. Going to evoke it again. S1, spruce. %50 of that blue block, taking it down to 25 blue. Good defensive move by the animal. Almost made that grenade non-existent. And that is the end of round number 6. Captains, give me your final 4. We got an interesting one brewing here. Two different strategies, some opportunities for both teams tonight. Little rust tonight, but we'll see who finishes stronger. Stealth is unlocked for the final round. Give a halo to Moonshot. We'll give another one to Crimson. Give another one to JJ. DZ points. MIR with 25. SLY with 0. 15 points for Strawman for SLY. 0 for MIR. Football Master getting another blessing. B-Dub, Kel, Moon, and JJ. Samurai, good job tonight. Tough when you're coming in because you know they're going to try to shut you down with everything they got. And starting 4, we got Bones, Craven, Dimes, and Crimson. Football heading out. Bones coming back in. And as I said, MIR did unlock the stealth. So one of their players will have the opportunity to double their rage. All right, if you guys are watching tonight, if you're not playing, make a little noise because these guys are playing good. We've had a 2-week layoff, and MIR and SLY bringing it tonight. So before we get to Bones' move, Benny's going to disappear. Sorry, Moon. SLY is going to cap their boss. Football's boss will cap. Five flags to 2. All right. Bones, kick off the final round. You got 20 seconds. Easily beats the timer. Bones super fast on that one. Both teams pretty quick tonight, actually, with their moves. Go to the temple. Talon Craven to the temple. B-Dub says wait. Bones going H9. Double ignite. I won't calculate it yet because B-Dub's already looking to shut it down. Gold blue from Moon. And it does shut it down and taking Amy down to 80%. All right, let's go to B-Dub. B-Dub, you got a 20-second timer. Keep Amy at 100. Going to use the absorption to protect the health. All right, B-Dub beats the timer. She's going to move over to Temple Stairs. Going to go Petro to Amy. Blackout 1. There'll be no DZ points. Abyss 1 is out of play. No halos, no DZ this round. Going to go Dust to Dimes. All right, Temple Stairs. Petro. H9 Monster from Patton. Craven says wait, so we'll wait. Bone's going to use the intervene. Saving the preventions for late in the game. Petro does knock Amy out of the temple. And we'll take her down to 90. All right, knockback effect is good. Grenade is stopped from the rocket launcher. Let's go over to Craven Light. Craven, you got 20 seconds. Timer's up. Beats the timer. I'll Talon Amy back at it. It's like you Petra me, I'll Talon you back. Dual Talons. Nice. You can't play absorption. You already have absorption. Actually, you can play absorption because you got it from Scold. You're correct. Mighty Mike loaded to their wall. Kel's going to intervene it. And I love the strategy because Craven knows exactly what they have left. And says, I'm going to throw the weakest grenade I can and build back the smallest little bit of a wall because I ain't throwing no H10 for you guys to shut it down. So I'm going to make you burn a prevention on a Mighty Mike. I think that's the first time in history a Mighty Mike has been prevented. No choice. All right, let's go over to Kel. Kel, 20-second timer. Kel and stasis. And you are tormented. Timer's up. All right, Temple Steps. Peel Torment. Smart move. Thank you for that. H9 Goliath with Echo. Going to send a point down to Moonshot. Gold Gideon does get through. minus 22 for SLY. All right, so some of this does get through. H9, Gold Sonar, and Mythic Sonar. So it's going to be a 35%, and he's also using Insomnia. Any other actions before I calculate? All right, let's lower it. Kel with the H10. Craven going to take it down to an E7. %35% nerf. Going to take it down to an E4. Cataclysm. All right, we're going to take down $25% of the blue block. And a red block. 3 red blocks remaining. Four players. Dimes. You are dusted in 20-second timer. Dimes Moon, Crimson, and JJ. Beats the timer. She's going Mythic Gideon. Giving MIR a minus 28. Unholy the Dust. B-Dub going to prevent the attack. And let's go over to Moonshot. Moonshot, 20 seconds. Timer's up. Did not beat the timer. All right, we're going to start a second timer. This is going to be a nerf timer, Moon, 10%. Timer is up. Beats the second timer. Going to go Petro to Amy. Knock her out of the temple. Going to move into range. Going to send Echo down to JJ. Dime's going to use the tank prevention. Shut it down. Petro's good. Goliath from the grenade launcher with Echo is stopped. All right, we've got 2 moves remaining. Crimson Tide, 20 seconds. Timer's up. Did not beat the timer. We start a second nerf timer. This is for 10% damage reduction. Yep, absolutely. Stop. Stop, stop, stop. Hold up. All right, we'll get to Crimson's move in a second. Craven Light. Dimes cannot play prevention because she used her Bloodlust ability. Does it hit? Is the question. Actually, you know what? Fair enough. She did turn into the tank. All right, we're good then. So she should not have been able to use the Bloodlust. That would have been the challenge, but it was prevented anyway. Yep. Yep, no worries. You guys threw me off, but yeah, the Bloodlust was illegal, but they prevented it, so it didn't matter. It did what it's going to do. She did have the prevention. All good. All right, let's go back to Crimson. Nope, you're fine. Y'all know me, though. When I'm in scoring and movement mode, it's hard for me to get into context. All right, let's move Crimson to the temple. Gonna kill Rod. Oh, no. Wow, plays Poe to Rod. JJ, she just used an unpreventable pet to kill a bird. That was nice. That was a nice move, Crimson. Poe. All the other stuff is stopped. All right, and JJ. Bring us home, JJ. Final move of the night. 20 seconds. All right. 1, she's getting into Stealth Bomber, so she does get the Top Gun award. So 50-point Top Gun for JJ. And Craven says, wait. And Crimson is going to prevent it. And that, everybody, pretty good game. Pretty fast. Both teams screwed up a lot, but that's okay. We're coming back. So who knows how it's going to play out. It was just fun to be back playing. You know, after that layoff and a wild game like this one with all the legendaries and everything, it was still very entertaining. So let's close it out and take a look at where we're at. So Strawman, we've got 15-0. I got a couple bosses to cap here too, so we'll get to that in a second. DZ was 0-0. Temple, we got Crimson and Craven. So we got a fifth blessing. No halos were given that round, but JJ won the halo match. So JJ with 100, Crimson with 50. If you got that, Julia. JJ 100 PCP, DZ, Crimson 50. Looks like Crimson's Dark Boss did cap. So that's 6 different flags for Team SLY. Looks like Samurai's boss as well. Looks like 3 flags for MIR. And a Kang. All right, and remember, this has come up before, dimes. Do you get points from your lost soul item for the blessings taking down those blocks? Nope. All right. So, once the match is over, the blessings come off the board. So, they get 25% of 150, not 25% of that other blessing that's about to come off. So you get 38 points. All right, now let's count the blessings down. I don't know if I've ever seen a match in the history of Play Dead Live, other than when they didn't try, that MIR did not get a wall down. That's crazy. All right, so we take down that. MIR still with 2 blocks remaining. Go to the other side. We got SLY with 5 blessings. So we're going to take down a second wall for SLY. And then we'll take down the black block. All right, 6 flags to 3, 2 blocks. And we're going to calculate the siege, the Top Gun. MIR had some nice bonuses in there with the watchtower. So give me 5 minutes. I'm going to do the math and see where we stand. 2 completely different strategies. One had flags and walls. MIR had watchtowers, missions, and a couple other things. So we'll see the way it all plays out. I'll be right back. All right, everybody, we are back. So we do have a winner in tonight's epic matchup. So I'm going to give you a quick rundown of the totals. It was a great job. Great job. There's some good moves played into tonight. So I'm going to start out with the obvious things up top. We'll start out with flags. SLY able to take 1,050 in flags. MIR able to get 600. So not a huge difference. In the old days, that was a game changer. But with the new rules, you're in it. Walls, 605 for SLY, 200 for MIR. Intaglio was on vacation. Strawman. Did Strawman factor a little bit? 60 points for SLY, 0 for MIR. Kangs. MIR finally getting ahead in the game right here. 315 to 289. Small, but small progress. Siege and Occupy. Tonight was really only one siege. No occupies for either team. 100 points to 0. Watchtowers. This is where MIR started to make their move. 325, including the Watchtower bonus. 50 for SLY. Huge difference right there. Getting MIR right back in the game. DZ points. MIR still cranking along the points. 150. SLY 50. There's another 100-point swing. That lead's starting to evaporate. Timers. MIR with a slight advantage on timers. They had 2 failures. SLY had 3. 280 to 270. Only a 10-point difference. PCP points. MIR 275. SLY 175. And what that entailed, MIR, Cannonball, Tire, Wave, 9 Award, Ace Award, Top Gun Award, and PCP DZ. Plus, MIR had gotten, don't forget, the Mission Award. So PCP points, 275. As I said with SLY, 175. SLY had a gold bar, which was huge. Cannonball, Tire, Ace Award, and 50 points for PCP DZ. Extras. This is your Elmos, your Dark Boss, your Cinders. MIR, 125. But then we take off the deductions. The -5 for the Scourge, the Gideon, and the Mythic Gideon. That's -53. MIR with the extras, a net of positive 72. Over on the other side, SLY had Cinder, Dark Boss as well. They had a lost soul item for the wall. And it had a -22 in gold Gideon. So only a net of 65. So it's pretty close. But SLY at home in Red Wedding, breaking the longest losing streak of their career. 2,614 MIR, 2,367. So pretty close game, considering MIR played 6, and there were a lot of opportunities there. SLY eking out a victory by a couple hundred points at home, 26-14, MIR 23-67. So it's been a while. It's been about over a month, I think, since SLY got a win. So maybe they're making their midseason form. So great match, and we did have the problem child tonight. So a lot of good narratives. I enjoyed tonight. I really did. It was fun. Everybody was just sort of loose, having a good time, trying some things, and I think, once a couple things got done, with the Scepter and the Jets prison, it almost seemed like people said, hell with it, let's just wing it. So anyway, a lot of fun. I will see you guys tomorrow night. Who's going to be here for trivia tomorrow night? Trivia circuit? Give me 999s if you're playing tomorrow. We got some good battles brewing in that trivia circuit. So looking forward to seeing you guys play tomorrow night. And then we got Ark and Vox. What was good about Moon's move is you didn't have to do anything. Because, and Jason will probably agree with this, you should have let everything hit. Because Crimson goes right after Jason. So if you let everything hit, you can move her right back to where she started from, and you save the intervenes that you used on that. So you let everything hit, she would have launched, and then you just have her move right back in. That was number one. Number two, you should have given up Joe's turret to prevent the avalanche. So you could have moved Crimson back to one DZ and then moved Joe to the other, and then you could lock down the avalanche. And if you get the avalanche, they can't get the mission, they can't get the stealth. So I thought Moon's move was more of a setup move of, let me go over there and throw the kitchen sink at you guys and see if you burn a whole bunch of preventions, which you guys did. You used 2 cooldowns to stop something that all you had to do was let it hit. And then, Craven, tonight will be forever known as the night that Craven let Kang die. I mean, I'm going to remember that forever, that he just made Tanner watch the death of Kang without even using it. 63 points. Gone. But yeah. There were some good setup moves. That's what I said. It was there was certainly some rusty gameplay, but there were some great moves in there as well. That's why it was such a good night. And the more intense the game is, the more you guys are going to make mistakes. So it was very impromptu. But nonetheless, I'm glad to be back. It was a lot of fun. You guys have a great night. I will see you tomorrow night. Little Kills will be rocking some trivia. Good luck to those of you in the trivia circuit and dominating the trivia questions. All right, we'll see you all soon. Peace.